Right, hey there, look at this, a brand new video, and this is going to be something a little different here. I figured I'd try something completely new, absolutely unscripted. This is going to be completely random, whatever the hell pops in my mind first, doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to say it, because I've been playing Kirby Air Riders. I've had this game maybe for 3-4 days, give or take, I think. I don't even remember when I got it, but the point is, it hasn't even been a week yet, but this game has so much shit to talk about, I couldn't wait until the full video. I just want to do like a little first impressions here. So, yeah, I guess let's get started. And, this is actually the second time recording. I burned all my daylight, so now I've got a little lantern to try and hopefully fix the lighting issue. And I forgot to even turn the mic on for the first one. Okay, Kirby time. So, I actually own the original Kirby Air Ride on the GameCube, and, you know, it's a pretty okay game, so naturally when the Switch 2 presentation we see a trailer for a new Kirby Air Ride, I was kind of just like, yeah, you know, it's a new Kirby Air Ride, that's kind of cool. But then, that beautiful name flashed across the screen, directed by Masahiro Sakurai, and at that point, I was just like, whew, man, because, come on, it's Sakurai. What else could I not do, man? This guy made Smash Bros. He made Kirby. He brought Kid Icarus back from the dead only for Nintendo to shoot Pit in the head and throw him back in the grave. Yeah, I was already excited for this game, and I was graciously gifted this game. I didn't even have to spend any money, which is great because, again, unemployed. But even then, you know, I'm sitting there like, man, this game looks good, but it wasn't that high on my list of games to get. You know, like Metroid Prime 4, need to play that game, because at the time of making this video, it releases in like, what, a week? I was so wrong. This game may very well be a 10 out of 10 experience, because, well, 9.5, but still. This game, so freaking good, man. Like, it blew my mind. I was not expecting to love this game, alright? I thought I was just going to enjoy this game. I love this game, man. This is such a good game. And without all that expository dialogue, I can get into the real meat and potatoes here. Oh, there we go. So, first major mode of Kirby Air Ride is the air ride itself, the racing. And, you know, every new course here, except for the first one, you know, what is it, Floria Fields, it's just the obligatory tiny grassland stage. It's kind of like Fantasy Meadows in the first game. Nothing too special, and yeah, other than that, these courses are amazing, dude. You've got the beach stage where it's basically just Moses parting the sea, and then you race through said sea, you fly through a sunken pirate ship. Oh, it's so freaking good. And then you got Steam Gust Forge with an amazing soundtrack, and you're flying through this giant molten steel plant, and there's steam everywhere, there's tons of different shortcuts to take, and then by the end you're flying through the air, through air currents on these blimps. So freaking good, man. Mount Amber Falls, dude, the soundtrack in this game, Steam Gust Forge, Amber Falls, the Moses Beach stage, all of them so freaking good. I'll cover that in the main video. And there's even an extra unlockable stage, which, that's all I'm going to say about that, honestly. I can't say anything without spoiling it here, but that stage blew my mind in terms of just how cinematic it was. Like, that was basically a playable cutscene where you drive through the course. It was so freaking good, man. And then on top of that, Sakurai and his team of mad lads was like, hey, these 9 courses totally kick ass, but what about the original ones, man? Why don't we bring those back too? So every course from the original Kirby Air Ride is back, and what is it? I think Nebula Belts, that's the one that kind of sucks. It's literally just like a straight line almost. But the rest of them, so freaking good, man. Frozen Hillside, Magma Flows. Oh, Magma Flows, man. I love that course so much. It was my favorite on the GameCube. Such great music, such great presentation. With the Switch 2 graphics, it looks even better somehow. And they brought back the music. Because, again, Magma Flows, that might have been my favorite song in the original Kirby Air Ride. And, god, dude, even like stuff like Checker Knights 2, oh, so freaking good. It's so good to see all these courses come back. And it basically makes the original Kirby Air Ride obsolete. So if you own it like I do, and you paid $90 for it like I did at a flea market, egg on my face. And then there's Top Ride, you know, that little top-down mode in the original Air Ride that sucks so much ass. Even in the Kirby Air Riders Direct, Sakurai was just like, hey, so we know people don't really care about this mode. We might not bring it back. Gotcha. Yeah, Sakurai brought it back, and he basically modernized it. It's actually really fun. Like, anytime I've played Top Ride, I've actually had a lot of fun. The main issue, though, is that these races last 20 seconds, maybe, but they're very fun 20 seconds, don't get me wrong, but yeah, like, even Sakurai himself says, like, this is kind of just like a little extra mode for those who really have a ton of time to kill. What else is there? Oh yes! City Trial! The Kirby Air Ride experience! Yeah, it's okay. Don't hurt me now. Don't hurt me. I'll explain. So, City Trial is actually pretty fun. You know, you select your rider, and then you get your little basic regular warp. It's not even the regular warp star. It's like this little green version that's not as special. Find yourself a vehicle, get all your stat boosts, a bunch of random events, and that's pretty cool. You know, driving around the Skyla Gardens area, you can fly up onto the floating platform. There's buildings, there's a volcano, there's a pirate ship. It's all really cool. It's a pretty big environment. You know, there's multiple layers to it. You can go underground, you can go in the sky. There's a lot to this mode, and I always have fun playing it, but my biggest issue here is the events, the random events, because, like the original, Sakurai brought back this big-ass checklist with like 150 objectives in every single mode. So 150 in Air Ride, 150 in Top Run, 150 in City Trial, excuse me, good lord. And these are all fun, but there are so many random events that you have to do something so specific in that even if you get the random event, you might not get it, and then you have to play through it again and again and again and again and again until it triggers, and that's just annoying. But on the surface, as its own experience, City Trial is amazing. You know, you get your machine, you build the stats, customization to how you see fit, and then you're given the choice of 4 mini-games, and this can range from a gliding challenge, gourmet race, a drag race, which is basically a straight line, and you're trying to get there to the end as fast as possible, to stuff like skydiving. And this is all super fun, and it also makes you really think, because when you're playing City Trial, you make the machine how you see fit, and you have no idea what the choices for the mini-games are going to be, so you can get 4 that absolutely suck, and you're going to have to pick the best of a bad situation. Or you can find one that with your machine and the stats you chose, you are going to absolutely slaughter the competition. It's so random and it's really fun. It never really feels unfair because the choice is entirely up to you. And you even have 4 choices to pick from when you get to the mini-games, so technically you can still at least attempt to make the best of a poor situation. And there's also the legendary air ride machines, which those are cool. I've still, even after all my time playing City Trial, I've yet to even find a single piece of them, so that's fun. I love not getting to use the main gimmick of City Trial, but whatever. Okay, the meat and potatoes, at least for me, because again, I don't like online mode. I don't really play multiplayer that much. I'm an only child. I don't have any siblings to play with. They gave Kirby Air Ride a story mode, and said story mode had voice-acted cutscenes. Kirby got voice act. Actually, it was even in Forgotten Land. Kirby got voice acting before Pokemon. This is a weird-ass world we live in, y'all. But yeah, story mode. Pick your character, you start off with the Warp Star, go. You're on your way to find Zora, or whatever the hell the thing is, this big ancient machine, and you cross all sorts of random environments, doing challenges, and these can range from complete a race, get to first within a time limit, defeat your rival, one of the City Trial mini-games, and over time you get more stat boosts that are permanent, you get extra vehicles for yourself, you can buy stuff from shops, and this is all super fun. I don't want to get too big into this because, like, the end game, I was genuinely floored by the end game of this. Like, not even the end of the original mode, I'm talking about New Game Plus, because yes, New Game Plus, there is a New Game Plus in Kirby Air Riders, and this is where you get the true ending, and said true ending is absolutely freaking insane. I almost said a naughty word there. In the cuts of my videos, I say naughty words. Maybe I'll put those on a Patreon someday, I don't know. Point is, endgame of New Game Plus, holy crap, it was freaking amazing. And even then, the regular version is still pretty fun too. You got this weird, what the hell's his name? Noir DDD? I'm gonna be honest, when I saw the trailer, I thought they were doing Dark Matter again. I literally even said, like, oh wow, something Dark Matter, this is probably Dark Rider, it's Dark Rider, guys! But, no, this is apparently that Zora machine copying, quote, the form of one of the most powerful people on Popstar, DDD. I just think that's really funny. But I think that's where my discussion for the story is going to wrap up, because, again, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it so freaking bad. But I'm going to wait for the core series video where I do like a review of the full game. This is just supposed to be a pretty brief little ramble session here. Online. Haven't touched it. I don't really enjoy playing games online that much, honestly. Like, I play Fortnite, that's enough. I don't play Mario Kart online. I don't play Kirby Air Riders online. And I guess if we're doing a third racing game, Disney Speedstorm, God, I have so many problems with that game, but it's so good, man. But yeah, I don't even play that online unless I absolutely have to, which sometimes they lock pretty crucial rewards behind it. In that case, yeah, I'll do it, but I don't know, man. Even games that aren't racing games, I've just never really been a big fan of online. But from what I've seen, it's pretty fun. You know, shout out to Uncle Al, local YouTube funny man. Go subscribe to him. He is freaking hilarious. I watched him play some of the city trials online. He was a freaking madhouse, man. Like, good lord, the stuff that was happening, the items flying everywhere, it was carnage. It actually looked pretty fun, and it's really tempting me to try it. What else? Let's see. I went over the checklist, and yeah, 150 objectives for all 5 modes, including online. There are 150 online objectives, which I will probably never do, but just in case, you know, I could stop being a pathetic little bitch and stop being a bad gamer and actually try online, but don't hold your breath. What else? Amiibo, that's right, the Amiibo! $50 for what Skylanders Swap Force charged $14.99 for, like, a decade ago. To be fair, these Amiibo look amazing. I haven't actually seen any in the wild, you know. I'm pretty sure GameStop stopped ordering most modern Amiibo because they've been rotting there since they launched. Seriously, I've seen so many of the Street Fighter and Zelda Amiibo at my local GameStop and no one buys them. I wonder why, Nintendo, maybe if you didn't charge so much, but they do. Whatever. From the presentation, those Amiibo look great, and they launched with 2, but that's already $100 for 2 Amiibo. On top of that, they're releasing 3 more periodically throughout 2026, and maybe even more after that. So far, all we have is Kirby, Bandana D, and then Meta Knight, DDD, and Chef Kawasaki. 5. Those guys are all coming out in 26. That's going to be $250 before tax, at least in the U.S. It'll probably be even more expensive in a place like Canada. I don't know economics, but the point is, $250 for 5 glorified Skylanders Swap Force figures. I want that. I really do, but God, it's just so gross, man. There is also the events, though. Like, I logged in one day and it said, hey, we're doing events. And my mind immediately went to, wow, they're already trying to kick Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Well, it's down even more, because I'm pretty sure that game's already pretty irrelevant. I don't hear people talking about it anymore. I haven't played it. For anyone who's about to angrily comment, like, you don't know, you're probably just bad. I haven't played it. I want to play it, but I don't think it's worth $70. Well, that's a whole other discussion. But the point is, the events, and I guess these are even going to have exclusive rewards where you jump in from certain time periods to play, you get the rewards, etc. And it's funny because, like, you know, you see the post from Sakurai and he's like, hey guys, these events are super fun. Please consider jumping in and trying them. Man, Sakurai is just... God, man, Sakurai is just such a good guy. I'd love to just sit down with him one day and just ask him, like, how does he do the things he does, man? This man deserves all the love and a very, very long rest. Let this man rest after he makes Smash 6. I need Smash 6. Sakurai, if you somehow see this, keep Banjo-Kazooie and K. Rool in Smash 6, alright? That's all I ask. Sora, shoo. Minecraft Steve, keep him, he's fine. But, yeah, no, just Banjo and K. Rool. But... I bitched about the Amiibo, I talked about racing, I talked about the Top Ride, I talked about how I suck at City Trial. Is there anything else? I think that's it, honestly. Yeah, and again, I know this has been all over the place, and you're probably sitting here like, what the hell am I watching? But I don't know, I played this game, I haven't even had it for a full week. This game is just blowing my mind with just how amazing it is. I wasn't expecting it to be so good, but here we are. And I just wanted to talk about it now before I do, you know, the video, the Mr. Mania Show, Kirby Air Riders. You know, I want to make a separate video, and that might even be a recurring thing. You know, if a new game comes out and I'm playing it, and I'm like, dude, there's so much good shit in here, I want to talk about it now. I might do something else like this. And I'm also planning other videos that aren't just, you know, the Mr. Mania Show, insert video game title here. Just more abstract, loose videos, because apparently people see those videos that I've already done as more or less reviews, and, you know, looking back, they are kind of reviewy, but I don't know, that wasn't my intention. I'm not trying to say people shouldn't think that, but when people said they sound like reviews, my first reaction was, huh? But I see what you mean, so I'm hoping doing stuff like this, where it's just me rambling like a moron for, I don't know how long this video is going to be, and I don't have the editing chops to put in like the funny timestamp thing that shows like, ooh, this is exactly how long the video is. But the point is, just off the walls rambling, unscripted stuff like this, and then other videos. I will say, The next core series video I'm going to do is most likely going to be Pikmin. If you love Pikmin, please watch, because I am going to be gushing about Olimar and those stupid little plant creatures for however long that video ends up. I've got about 5 pages of script. But yeah, and with that, I kind of want to make a video dedicated to the character of Olimar himself, because he might be Nintendo's most compelling protagonist out of everyone, man. And I mean, the house that created Mario, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Samus, Link, Captain Falcon, no. I need a relevant character. Star Fox, no. Pit, no. The Inklings, I don't know. Splatoon. Yeah. Then you have Olimar. This dude is one hell of a character, and it genuinely shocked me when I looked into it. So I was thinking I could do a video on that. So I guess let me know. You know, I always say, and at this point I'm basically begging, let me know what videos or games you guys want me to cover. But at the same time, if there are other broader ideas, like looking at characters, looking at other games where you just want to hear me ramble for however long I decide to do it, unscripted, like, I don't know, maybe I could do a 15-minute ramble, unscripted thing about Funko Fusion, you know, the Funko Pop video game with such iconic characters like Mega Man. I love Mega Man, I'm not trying to diss him. Mega Man, He-Man, Freddy Fazbear, Methregan, or Megan, whatever the hell her name is, which, you know, credit where it's due, that game got Mega Man and Freddy Fazbear in it before Fortnite did, so they get 1 point. But I think I've rambled about this long enough. If you're ever on the fence about Kirby Air Riders, like I was granted this by my mother. I'm very grateful. If you see this, hi Mom, I love you. Thank you so much for getting me one of the greatest games of the year that I played, and I'm being dead ass serious when I say that. That should be endorsement enough. Pick this game up. It is so freaking good, and it's even gonna have post-launch content from the sound of those events, but Sakurai said there'd be no new characters, and there's some really shocking omissions here, like the 3 Mage Sisters from Star Allies, and like Elfalin, you know, the partner character for Kirby of the Forgotten Land. That's cool. That's cool. We had to get Rocky. We had to get Cappy. Actually, no. Rocky's amazing. Yeah, there's a few things missing from this game, at least to me. But Sakurai said, "What's here is what's here." So I guess we're never getting Elfalin. Maybe in Kirby Air Riders 3, directed by someone else. Because again, give Sakurai a rest, man. He deserves it. But yeah, I guess I'll close with the following statement. If you play this game, you either main Susie or you main Rick Hampter. Otherwise, you're dumb and stupid and wrong because I say so. I'll see you guys in the Pikmin video.